Welcome to Serenity Productions.
Hi! If you could, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out at the bookstore. Thanks!
Dios de puta. Why do all of these have to be so freaking high up? La tía, por favor, ayúdame. Can you help me get some of those books down, please? I can't use any more magic tonight. I already feel like I'm running on empty over here. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe one of them has something. We haven't read yet. I mean, at this point, I'd be willing for anything that just teleports us right to Eve. Knowing this Drifton asshole, though, I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Fuck. I'm fine. I probably just need some cafe. Well, the sleepless nights are not gonna stop until Eve is safely back with us and Drifton is dead. Until that time, I'm going to rely on a lot of caffeine and spite to get me through all this. Spite is a wonderful thing, Largatia. How do you think I was able to handle the stupidity of the board for so long? It wasn't patience, I'll tell you that much. Right. Faith. We have to have faith. It's the most important thing. I'm surprised you still remember me telling you that after all this time. Okay then. Spite, caffeine, and faith will be the things that keep me going. Sleep be damned. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll be alright, corazón. I promise. After this meeting with Harriet and Morgana, I'll take a nap, okay? I don't like the fact that you're scolding me now. Just because we're together does not mean the dynamic changes here, bucko. As much as I would like to forget the rest of our problems and the world and just stand here and kiss you until the world ends, we should probably be getting back. I swear, as soon as it's over, you, me, bedroom, fireplace, 2-hour nap. 5. 4. Ha! Grab those, come on. Found anything yet? This needle is in a never-ending haystack. Or in this case, a book stack. I've been through each one of these twice now. The maps are outdated, and the translation spells are barely working anymore at this point. And trying to get through Yana's notes is like trying to decipher the secrets of the universe. The girl's mind was all over the place. If she wasn't ogling her dragon general, then she was drawing scribbles and talking about the flows of magic. Still, what I wouldn't give to have a chance to comb through her head. Well, if Eve was anything to go on, I don't think you really want that. Apparently, it's just a lot of pain and death going on in there right now. Fair enough. Still, her understanding of runes was incredible. It's a shame that this was lost for so long. The advancements that could have been made already would have been awe-inspiring. The findings that you made for the ether alone. Girl should have statues made of her. She should not have been lost to the unkindness of time and neglect. Harriet, we need you to be a little less of a fangirl and a little more of a crazy mastermind right now. And know that I do say that with the most amount of affection that I can muster up at this point. All right. Well, unfortunately, I still have not found anything else on that rune he had. Just that it has ties to the Soulless and Hellion, but from what Yana's journal says, looks like Hellion didn't even exist at this point. But the gates have always existed. That's what we've been told, yes, but as the saying goes, history is written by the victors. Oh, I'd love getting a real history lesson this late in the game. How has your search for a way to find Eve been this night? Same as every other night. Fruitless and aggravating. All these books don't account for someone soul-sharing a body. Or, apparently, having a rune that is tied to Hellion, pretty much stamped on their back. Have you checked this one? Is that the one about soul intertwining and possible dreamscaping while, having a certain amount of materials mixed with a certain rune that no one has seen in thousands of years and might not work, but you would need a soul bond in order for it to do it to be a possibility? I'm going to take that as a yes, then. The worst part is, that would be the best way to find Eve. There's just one giant, glaring problem. We don't know if she and the Alpha have a bond strong enough that the spell will work. Bingo. I would say they do. They've been through enough combined trauma together. And we have no idea if Eve's soul might have left a mark on BB when they were in the cave together, or when she was taken by Drifton. If it didn't, though, we could be risking BB's soul. Sorry, I'm back. Wendy needed help with something, and I didn't want to blow it in their face. Windows Goes and magic, surprisingly, do not make for a good mix. That's alright, Morgana. Is everything okay over there? For right now, yes. The Wraith attacks seem to have been slowing down over here. Only 1 or 2 a month now instead of 2 or 3 a week. Well, here they only increase. The shields around the city-states and us are just barely working with the new modifications. Seems like Drifton pulled everyone back to his home turf. He's getting ready for the endgame. As should we. What were we talking about before I left again? Our only possible solution to finding Eve at this point, and I feel like we should all just admit it. Ah, so we're still coming back to dreamscaping and soul bonding then. Seems to be the best thing for it, but we can't test it without risking BB. And I'm not about to put their soul on the line for a hypothetical. We could always test the bond between the two of them. Again, that puts strain on the soul. And even if BB is a direwolf now, we don't know if that helped to strengthen their soul or just their physical abilities. Won't know till we try. Morgana, listen, I'm usually the first to speak of caution, but right now, we're out of ideas. And we have been at this for months, poring over books and maps and that stupid journal, and nothing else has come up as a possibility to find Eve, except for dreamscaping.
If this could work, then we owe it to Eve to try.
And if we fracture BB's soul in the process, will the risk been worth it? To have our friend in danger like that, I already made a bad call once. I can't do it again. I get the, They are right, Cypher. It should not be our decision. We cannot take that away from the Alpha now. They should have a say in whether or not we do the soul test. This would be on the Alpha this time, not you. All you are doing now is presenting the possibility to them and seeing how they would like to proceed. They are their own person, Cypher. You could not make these decisions for them. Just like you couldn't make that decision for Eve. What do we need to test the soul bond?
A couple of ingredients you should all have lying around that castle there. I can send you over the ruin, and I would suggest doing it on the night of a full moon. While BB might not be a werewolf anymore, I read that direwolves still have a very strong connection to the moon. That could help us.
Alright then. The next full moon is tomorrow night. Which means we need to get this done then. Right. Corazon, can you talk to BB about this? I want to help Harriet gather everything that we need. Thank you.
Alright. I'll go look up the rest of what you guys need and send it over in a minute.
Thanks, Morgana.
No problem.
You need to stop, Cypher. Stop what? Avoiding the direwolf. They've already told you that it wasn't your fault. No matter what that newborn likes to sometimes throw in your face. You know it's not Sasha's fault, it's her condition. It's not her. I'm aware. But that does not mean it affects you any less. I'm fine. Both of you, please. I appreciate this, but just let me handle this on my own timetable, okay? I'll talk with BB soon. For right now, let's just prepare to test the soul bond. And pray to whatever gods we can find that this works.